27 needles right here. A lot of mental toughness. It's worth it. Alright guys, the ink is done. Obviously this is not my favorite part. It's a long and slow process. But if you want your work to look a certain way, you have to do it. I think it contributes to the craftsmanship aspect of Japanese tattooing. Usually what I do, I just roll some podcast and just vibe to it, you know? Making ink can literally take me up to an hour. An hour for this, 1 hour for this. You're so precious. Not only that it's long to do, it's also hard to have it done right. It took me a lot of practice to find the right concentration because before most of my black wasn't turning very black. I'm still practicing on grinding the ink better and better, trying to find that right viscosity and also that deepness in the blacks when I use it. It's a long journey. But the thing that's very different with this ink is that with time, it tends to spread throughout the skin, which give it a sort of blurred out look almost, or soft look per se. And I think when it comes to Japanese flat, bold looking work, it makes a difference. It's that look I'm trying to get. So for me, it's worth it. Alright guys, so today I'm tattooing Roy's tattoo. He came all the way from Paris. He's also a tattooist and we're working on a huge back piece on him. Very painful spot. I've been doing them back piece back to back, so now I'm learning how to help people going through the pain, but it's still a very complicated process. So I'm gonna show you what we got done so far. So today we're gonna work on the bottom area, finish the butt and the back of the thighs. And you can see everything is nicely healed, but we have to finish that bottom part and then we're gonna start adding the color. So for this piece, all the background was done freehand, so it can really suit his body perfectly. And this is the stencil that I laid down, only the main element, the Fudo Myoo. I will show you a picture of the painting. Here we are. This is the area that we're gonna work on right now.
2 hours later.
When the tattoos are so big, you know, I have to really get into it and I gotta put my arms and they're touching the fresh areas. So in order to avoid the blood and to keep it clean, we gotta wrap the arms with saran wrap, and that thing will keep you warm. Whatever it takes to get the job done. My little assistant is coming. Come. Hello.
I just came to say that I'm back.
Okay. We're currently using a 27 mag, so it's 27 needles right here. And this is a very painful area. And also, my client is twerking at the same time that I'm tattooing him. Sometimes it's very hard to control. When you're tattooing in these areas, the body starts to convulse. So it makes it very challenging to actually tattoo here. And at the same time, you feel like you're at the strip club. You gotta respect people that go get tatted in this type of areas. It's very, very challenging, guys. You know, we're being playful about it right now, but this is a real challenge. It takes a lot of mental toughness to get such a big tattoo, and in this type of areas, maximum respect for that, you know. What do you think, Nico?
It's crazy. I want a back piece like this now.
Until now, this whole back piece was only done exclusively with coil machines. And Rudy is here for a second day. So today we're doing the right side, so the right leg. And we did a lot of work actually yesterday. We shaded the entire left side over here, plus did both of the butt cheeks and also the background on the back of the left thigh. So it was a very long and painful session. I tried to knock out as much work as we could, so today's session could be a little bit shorter. Sometimes it gets so hard to get the skin stretched in this type of areas that I have to get some help. Right now Nico is helping me. With tattooing, I mean, we go beyond like the physical, you know. You get to tattoo in certain areas sometimes. Stuff where you can get very intimate with people and it's like a teamwork, an effort, and it takes a lot of courage to get this type of areas tatted. It's lots of pain. So Nico now is gonna help me stretch the skin so I can work faster and we can try to get out this area as fast as we can. We're done. Congratulations. Yeah, you gotta respect that, man. That's a rough one.
Really rough.
Help, Nico.
Nico.
Teamwork make the dream work. Folding towels right now, getting my station ready for today's session. And I was thinking, you know, how it's funny. I've been tattooing for 12 years now, and I'm still doing the same things, you know. Still folding my own towels, and I find enjoyment doing it. You know, it's a moment where for me it's like being under the shower where I'm thinking. Folding towels when it's for tattooing, I have no issues doing it. I enjoy doing it. I do it to the best of my abilities. But if it was folding towels because I was hired to work in a restaurant, I have no interest in doing it because I'm not interested in working in a restaurant. So sometimes work ethic, like when I was going to school, I had the worst work ethic ever. I was never doing my homework. I was always trying to dodge anything that I can dodge from school just because I hated it. And at that time, my teacher used to tell me that I had no work ethic. But when I started tattooing or when I was doing graffiti, I realized that I was overworking everybody around me. And it's not to sound cocky, it's just that I had confidence. I wanted to overwork everybody because I was so in love with what I was doing. I was so passionate about what I was doing that for me, it didn't feel like work. I wanted to do it. So my work ethic went through the roof. Now you fast forward and I've been tattooing for 12 plus years and I still have the same fire within me, and I accomplished most of my visions. You know, as I'm evolving, my visions are evolving as well, but I manifested everything that I wanted to manifest. And the thing is that your visions, your dreams are gonna work if you do. So it's really about finding this one thing that really make you feel like you're not working, but actually you have the craziest work ethic and you constantly showing up. Build up that confidence. Even though there's probably people out there that work harder than me, I still think that will overwork them. And some people are gonna see this as arrogance or being cocky. They're just not gonna like me saying this. But the truth is, that's how I feel within me. And that's what keeps me driven. That's what keeps me showing up. And that's what makes the difference. And that's why, you know, after tattooing for 10 plus years, I decided I could get into Japanese tattooing. That's why I started doing portraits in tattooing when I was only tattooing for a few weeks and everybody was telling me no, that's nonsense. Everybody was telling me what I can't do. But to me, I used it as fuel and motivation. I never let people tell me what I couldn't do. I always focused on what I felt I could do. That's why as far as tattooing or everything pretty much, I don't believe in one conventional way to reach your vision. I really think that if you can be confident enough and love what you do so much that it doesn't feel like work and consistently show up, there's no reason you don't manifest your vision. I've done it until now and I keep doing it. All this to say, guys, fold your towels, but make sure that the towels you're folding doesn't feel like you're working.